This is something that I've noticed while looking at the charts for the past couple of days, right? Uh, for example, price, moves into this, creates this fractal from here to here or whatever you want to call it, a zone, and it doesn't tap into the 50% before moving up, right? So when you mark that range, right, you wanna keep that range and keep this point. So when price returns back into that range, you're waiting for it to sweep this point. Once it sweeps this point, it's gonna tap into the 50%, and boom, it's gonna move real quick to deliver the one to one. So this is something that I've noticed consistently, and I'm gonna try to show that on the chart so you guys can see, in real time. So, for example, uh, okay, this was one, this was one here. So this was one, right? This is an area here. So in this area, you look at it. So I marked it right early on, right? And what did it keep? It kept this, right? It kept this area here, right? Even though in this case it tapped in and didn't tap the 50%. So you had nothing to do because your entries are the 50%, right? You see how it comes and tap into the 50% and then it delivers. You see? So another thing that you might want to look at is from this other side. Let me take this away and show you this other one, right? So let me take this away. So price moves from these, the refractor here, right? It goes up. And I think yesterday I posted something. I said that range in which price leads with speed. This was speed, right? Will give you a one to one. Will give you a one to one. So it comes back in here, right? And then it delivers your one to one right there. So moving forward, now you've you're wary of it possibly coming down to this other fractal that you'd marked here in regards to this. But watch what happens. It delivers its 50% on return from here, right? Does it deliver its 50%? It rides back into the 50% here and then it delivers, right? But again, what did I say? The fractal that it moved from with speed has a high probability, right? It's not going to happen all the time, but has a high probability. So what do you see? If you come in here and you put a fractal in here and you swipe it and you come this way, right? What do you see? You see this high here that is supposed to be taken, which was what it delivered in the 50% here, right? And then it taps into the 50% of the fractal that price left with speed and it delivers real quick. Like that's how fast it is. That's real quick. Like 3 candles it delivered. I think that's like how many points there? Let me take away this to make it a little bit cleaner. Let me take away this. That's like how many points from there? you know, that it's, you know, you know, 7, 8 points from there. Yeah, 7 points from there. And you see just it leaves something. The importance here, it leaves something within that fractal. It leaves something. Yes, it did deliver its 50%. Fine, right? Which could be a good, which is a good trade, right? For most part, it's a good trade. It's a turn, right? But if you're not too sure, maybe you see where what it left there in the fractal. You combine those two, and you know you're gonna have your one-to-one. It doesn't happen all the time, but probability is gonna say it happens most of the time. So I'm gonna keep back testing this, and let's see what we can get out of this. Okay.